Today we are going to discuss loops in a C. Loops in a C. What is loop? It is a repeated execution of the same set of statements. It is the repetition of same set of statements is called as loop. There are three control statements in a C which are used for building a loop. There are three statements in a C which are used for building a loop, and those statements are while, second do while, and third one is for. These are the three loops in a C. So let us see one by one. So first loop which we are going to discuss, or the first statement which we are going to discuss, is the while statement. The while statement. This is the simplest looping construct or structure in a C. The general form of while statement is while everything is in lowercase letter, in parenthesis expression, and then is followed by statement. This is the general form of while statement. The expression is evaluated, then statement is executed. The statement is either a simple statement or a compound statement, though usually it is a compound statement. The statement gets repeatedly executed as long as expression is true, and when the expression becomes false, the loop is terminated. So expression is usually a relational expression. It is a test condition that must be true for loop to continue its execution. So long as that test condition is true, loop will be repeatedly executed, and the moment the test condition becomes false, the loop is terminated. While is called as entry controlled loop because control will not enter into the loop unless the condition is true. Control will not enter into the loop unless the condition is true. Therefore, it's called as entry controlled loop. Here is an example of while loop or while statement. What I want to do is I want to display integers or digits 0 through 9 on a separate line. So I am going to write a program for displaying numbers 0 through 9 printed or displayed on a separate line. So first thing will be hash include stdio.h, then main function starts here. Here I am declaring digit equal to 0. I am declaring digit as an integer type of variable. Moreover, I am initializing it. So this is declaration plus initialization together, which is done at the beginning of the program, of course after main. And then while test condition is so long as digit is less than or equal to 9, there is no semicolon after while in a while loop. This is the syntax. Printf double quote %d. To print all these digits on a new line, I have introduced here an escape sequence, namely new line or next line. Double quote complete comma, and then digit plus plus. It's a post increment. Use it first and then increment. and then this gets completed. So how this particular program will get executed? Digit will be initialized to 0 and will be declared as an integer. This particular condition will be tested, condition is true. Then this current value of digit is 0, which is less than 9, which will be printed at the place of %d. So the output will be 0 printed on a line. And then it will get incremented. This will become 1. Value of digit will become 1. We'll go back to test condition. Condition will again be tested. 1 is less than 9. Now current value of digit is 1, which will be printed on a new line 1, and so on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So all these digits will get printed on separate lines by this particular program. Remember, so long as this condition is true, this particular statement is executed, and the moment it becomes 10, condition becomes false, the loop is terminated and control comes out of the loop. So this is how while loop is executed. Now let us go to the next loop, namely do while. Do while statement or do while loop. The general form of do while is as follows: do, then statement, and then followed by while, in parenthesis expression. It's a relational expression or a test condition. This is the general form of do while statement. What is important is in while there is no semicolon after while, that is the syntax. But in do while there is semicolon after while. How this particular loop gets executed? First statement is executed, then expression is evaluated or test condition is tested. Expression is evaluated. If it is true, then statement is again executed. So long as this expression is true, the statement will be executed, and as soon as the expression becomes false, the loop is terminated and control comes out. What is important here is this do while loop is an exit control loop, because the expression or test condition is at the bottom of the loop, and statement will get executed first at least once, and then condition will be tested. So even if this condition is false, the statement gets executed at least once. Now the same program segment which we are going to write by using do while statement is as follows. What we want to do is, again we want to print or display digits 0 to 9 or 0 through 9 on a separate line. So hash include stdio.h, preprocessor directive, which is must for almost every program. Then main function starts here, and then I am declaring digit as an integer type of variable. Moreover, I am initializing it, semicolon being a statement, and then do, and then statement is printf %d /n double quote complete digit plus plus, meaning of digit plus plus, use it first and then increment. Use it for printing and then increment it and then test with the test condition. And then while digit is less than or equal to 9. Remember, after while there is a semicolon in do while, and then this gets completed. So corresponding to this left brace, we have this right brace. How this program gets executed? digit is declared as integer type of variable and is initialized to 0, then this statement gets executed. Current value of digit is 0, which will be printed. Then it will get incremented after using it for printing, and then will be tested with this condition. 1 is less than 9, so condition is true, it will go back, and the current value of digit, which is 1, which will get printed on a new line because of this /n. Similarly 3, and then will be tested 4, 5 and so on. So it will display, or it will print digits 0 through 9 on a separate line. In order to make the difference between while and do while more clear, let us see one example. Here I am using a while loop. So main, of course stdio.h is there. I am just writing a program segment for illustrating the difference between while and do while. Here I am initializing digit to 10, and then while digit is less than 10, no semicolon there, I am printing value of digit, printf %d/n digit plus plus, and then right press. So what is the output of this program segment? After while there is no semicolon, digit is initialized to 10, condition is false, and therefore this statement will not be executed at all. So this program segment has no output. On the other hand, if I am considering the same program by using do while, then do and then statement printf, I have to declare digit as an integer type of variable. I am initializing it to 10, then do, then statement, namely printf $d/n, digit plus plus, and then while, and the condition is digit less than 10. After while there is semicolon in do while. Okay. This particular program segment has no output because condition is false, which is found at the beginning of the loop. On the other hand, here digit is initialized to 10, and that value 10 is printed by this particular program, and then condition is tested. Condition is false, and therefore loop is terminated. So remember, the test condition being at the bottom of the loop, though it is false, the statement is executed at least once, and therefore it has given output 10. So this is the difference between while loop and do while loop. Do while is an exit control loop because the condition is tested at the bottom of the loop. So let us see some similarities and differences between while and do while. In while, the expression is evaluated at the beginning of the loop. If the expression is true, the loop is executed repeatedly, and as soon as the expression becomes false, the loop is terminated. If the expression is false, the statement is not executed at all, and therefore it is called as entry control loop. On the other hand, in do while, the test condition is at the bottom of the loop. Statement is executed, then condition is tested. As long as condition is true, the loop is repeatedly executed or loop is continued, and as soon as the expression becomes false, the loop is terminated. Remember, condition being tested at the bottom of the loop, even though it is false, the statement gets executed at least once, and therefore it is called as exit controlled loop. So this is the difference, similarities. These are similarities and differences between while loop and do while loop. Then third, more commonly used loop is the for loop. The for loop. This is more commonly used looping construct in a C. It is used in many applications where the number of passes or number of repetitions are known in advance. The general form of for statement is for in parenthesis expression 1 semicolon expression 2 semicolon expression 3 and is then followed by statement. This is the general form of for statement. In parenthesis, there are three expressions separated by semicolon. Expression 1 is initialization of some parameter called index or counter. Expression 2 is a test condition that must be true for loop to continue its execution. Expression 3 is increment or decrement of the variable. The statement is either a simple statement or a compound statement. Usually it is a compound statement. Expression 1 is evaluated first. Then expression 2 is evaluated. And if it is true, then statement is executed. Then expression 3. The statement is repeatedly executed so long as expression 2 is true. And as soon as expression 2 becomes false, the loop is terminated. I will repeat. Expression 1 is evaluated first, then expression 2. If it is true, then statement, then expression 3, then again expression 2, and so on. So long as expression 2 is true, statement is continuously executed or repeatedly executed, and the moment expression 2 becomes false, the loop is terminated and control comes out of the loop. Here is an example of for loop. For I equal to 1 semicolon I less than equal to 10 I plus plus and the statement is S equal to S plus I. Being a statement will be delimited by semicolon. Remember, after for there is again no semicolon. This is the syntax which you have to remember. After for there is no semicolon, just like after while there is no semicolon, after for there is no semicolon, but in do while there is semicolon after while. Here the loop begins with value of variable I as taking value of variable I equal to 1, continues till value of I exceeds 10, incrementing value of I by unity every time or after every pass or every repetition. So this is how this particular for loop will get executed. Then we can write equivalent while statement for loop. Equivalent while statement for loop can be written. Example is, what happens in for loop? Expression 1 is evaluated first. So I am writing expression 1 here, semicolon. Then after that test condition, so I am writing here while expression 2. After while there is no semicolon. And then after expression 2, statement gets executed. Statement gets executed. After statement, expression 3. Okay. Expression 1 is evaluated first, then expression 2. So long as this expression 2 is true, the statement is executed. by incrementing or decrementing value of that particular variable by expression 3. As soon as expression 2 becomes false, the loop is terminated and control comes out of the loop. So this is equivalent while statement for loop. Let us see some additional features of for loop. The first feature is, in for loop, expression 1, in expression 1 we initialize the variable. So more than one variable can be initialized. Expression 2 is a test condition. Test condition may have any compound relation. Expression 3 is either increment or decrement. So increment or decrement section may have more than one part. Expression 1, in expression 1 more than one variable can be initialized. Test condition may have any compound relation. Expression 3 may contain more than one part. So here is an example of how one can initialize more than one variable. I am writing n equal to 1, comma m equal to 50. I am initializing these two variables, n to 1 and m to 50, and then semicolon. This is expression 1. So as if n equal to 1 is expression 1a and m equal to 50 is expression 1b, just two parts of expression 1. And then here I am writing n less than m and sum less than 100. This is the test condition which has a compound relation. N is, so long as n is less than m and sum is less than 100, then it will be true and the statement will get executed. Every time incrementing value of n by 1, because n is starting from 1 and m has already set to 50, so I will decrement m by unity, m minus 1. Okay? After for, there is no semicolon. See, this is expression 1 having initialization of more than one variable, test condition having a compound relation, and increment and decrement section having more than one part. Another unique feature of a for loop is that more than one sections, such as expression 1, expression 2, expression 3, among these three, more than one sections can be omitted if necessary. Here is an example. So here is the program segment. Here are few C statements. Here I am writing m equal to 5. Then I am writing for. Since expression 1 has been extracted out, where I have initialized m to 5, I am writing semicolon here, m not equal to 100, and then again semicolon. After for, there is no semicolon, and then I am printing value of m, printf percentage d slash n, and here value of m. Printf will end with semicolon, being a true C statement, and here I am incrementing value of m by 5, m plus 5. M plus 5. This gets completed. What you are observing is, from for loop, expression 1 and expression 3, they are missing, and only expression 2, namely test condition, is appearing. But those expressions, like expression 1 is appearing before this, and expression 3 is appearing somewhere here. Okay, so all these expressions are there, but from for loop you can omit them if necessary. What will be the output of this program segment? M set to 5, m not equal to 100, m not equal to 100, and then printf percentage d slash n m. On a separate line, write the current value of m, every time incrementing value of m by 5. So it will start with 5, then 10 because of this m plus 5, then 15 and so on. It will go up to 95. When the value will become 100, m not equal to 100 will be false and the loop will be terminated. 100 will not be printed. So this is the illustration or another unique feature of for loop. Now, for loop can be nested like other loops such as if and if else's, where we put one loop within another loop is called as a nested loop. One for loop can be kept within another for loop and will be called as nested for loop. Here is an example of nested for loop. For expression 1, semicolon, expression 2, expression 3, parenthesis complete, and then left brace, and what I have here is few C statements, then another for loop for expression 1, expression 2, expression 3. C statements. This is inner for loop, so which will get executed like this, from this to this. This is inner for. This is inner for loop. And corresponding to this left brace, I have this as a right brace, and from this to this, from this to this, it is outer for loop. It is outer for loop. What I have done is I have kept one for loop within another for loop. The inner for loop and the outer one is outer for loop. Now let us see one example of how one can make use of nested for loops in a program, in writing a program. What I want to do is I am going to write a program to make a table of multiplication by using nested for loops. So what I want is output of this particular form, the table of multiplication. I want to make table of multiplication. The output which I want is as follows. The multiplication, this will be title, the multiplication table. The next title will be the table of 1, table of 1. 1 multiplied by 1 equal to 1, 1 multiplied by 2 equal to 2, 1 multiplied by 3 equal to 3, 1 multiplied by 4 equal to 4, 1 multiplied by 5 equal to 5. I can go up to 10. And then next table of 2, the table of 2, table of 2, table of 2. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 2 multiplied by 4 is 8, 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, and so on. I can go up to 30 or any number, and even though I have written it up to only 5, you can go up to 10. So these are the various tables that one can generate from this particular program. So let us write a program. Just look at the output, and from the output write the expected things in a program. Main hash include stdio.h, hash include stdio.h is a pre-processor directive where we are including standard input output header file in our program, so that standard input output functions will be invoked in our program. Then main function, body of main starts from this left brace, declaration of variable at the beginning of the program. For this thing, I will write x, this as y, and this will be x star y, product of x and y. X will be this thing, outer variable, inner variable will be y, and product will be x star y. So I am declaring x and y as an integer type of variable. If I need more variables, then I will go back and I will declare them as an integer type of variable. Then printf, this is what I want, that title, the multiplication table, the multiplication table, the multiplication table. The multiplication table. This title has been written and cursor has jumped to new line or next line, and therefore I am writing slash n here. Parenthesis complete and semicolon. Every statement ends with semicolon. Printf. Then I am writing for. Here I am writing x equal to 1 semicolon x less than or equal to 2 and then x plus plus. After for there is no semicolon. Here I am writing printf percentage d slash n, where I am printing current value of x, isn't it? When I am writing this variable as 1 to 2, so table of 1, this will print the table of 2. Printf the table of 2. This is what I want, this title I want, the table of 1, the table of percentage d slash n, and here I am printing current value of x every time. After every pass, printf will end with semicolon, and then after that x, y, and then x star y. So I have to use inner for loop for y equal to 1 to y equal to less than or equal to 5, y plus plus. Okay, y plus plus, no semicolon after for, and here I am printing the table. How to print this table? Percentage d multiplied by percentage d equal to percentage d, where I am printing value of x here, value of y here, value of x star y here. The same thing, percentage d to print value of x here, multiplied by percentage d multiplied by percentage d to print value of y equal to percentage d to print value of x star y. So here I am printing value of x, here I am printing value of y, and here I am printing value of x star y. Okay, then this will end with semicolon. And then what I will do is, in order to go the cursor on the next line, I will write printf double quote slash n, one more slash n, and then semicolon. Corresponding to this left brace, I have this as a right brace. Corresponding to this as this right brace, and corresponding to this as this right brace. Remember, there are 1, 2, 3 left braces. Corresponding to those 3 left braces, we have corresponding 3 right braces, 1, 2, 3. How this program execution takes place? This particular message is printed first and cursor go on next line. It takes value of x equal to 1, the condition is true, the statement is executed, the table of x, where current value of x is 1, the table of 1. And after that, it takes value of y1, condition is true, then this statement gets executed. 1 multiplied by 1 equal to 1. Goes back, y gets incremented, y becomes 2, condition is true, 1 multiplied by 2 equal to 2. Goes back, becomes 3, condition is true, 1 multiplied by 3, 3. Goes back, becomes 4, condition is true, 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, and so on. When it becomes y becomes 6, then condition is false, the loop is terminated and it goes back here. Then x gets incremented, it becomes 2 and then again comes back. Similarly, a y takes value up from 1 to 5 and you have 2 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 3, 2 multiplied by 4 and so on. This is how it will generate or it will display this particular table. So what are the modifications if I want to go for a table up to 30? Then value of x you have to increase up to 30. Increase up to 30. And every table must extend up to 10. Then y must have value 10. Then all tables right from 1 to 30, they will get generated by this particular program. And the output on the screen will scroll and you will see last few tables such as table of 28, 29 or table of 29, 30 on the screen. So this is all about these 3 loops in a C, namely while, do while and for. Next time we will discuss switch statement. Thank you.